Hello, 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 hello. Dirty trucking. Back at the TA exit 167. Got an issue going on here. It's a safety issue. I've never seen this before. Now I'm getting containers where the locking pin handle is falling off. But I am suspicious of that because I think somebody may have helped it fall off. And it's a little bit unusual that it fell off because that one was on there. I had the shop at the rail yard replace the one that was missing. And I'm finna give you the scenario right now. So I'm finna let you see what I'm talking about. What we call a locking pin on here. It's a locking pin on the chassis. Now, before I got to this exit, I stopped at the Pilot at 104. Went in there to use restroom. When I came back out, this zip tie had been pulled out. And let's walk over here. This arm is missing. Completely gone. This one was on the trailer. I had to shop at the rail yard fix the other side because it was missing. I come back out from the Pilot and see this one is completely gone, and I'm wondering how. So I'm inspecting the other side. Let's walk back over there to see how or why this would come out. So I'm looking at the design. That's a locking nut there, and it's bolted in. But this is not the first chassis I done got with this issue. That's a locking nut. And you see it's bolted in right there. It's a bolt with the locking nut. How the hell do that work that's way off? But this is a test drive. I drove to the TA to see if they had a chain. They don't have a chain, so I'm going to have to put a padlock or something to it till we get to the shop. But I'm wondering how my zip tie was broken off here. And see, for it to have been broken off, I would have expected this arm to have turned. But when I came out the Pilot, the arm still had this securing lever over it, and it wasn't turned. The zip tie was just fucking gone. And the control arm I had in this one, I had it double zip tied. So if it did slip out of there, it should have just been hanging or dangling by the zip ties. So I don't know if somebody did something dirty here real quick at that Pilot, because before I got to that Pilot at 104, I stopped at the TA to exit 12 down there. But prior to that, I had the mechanics down at the rail yard in Joliet fix the other side. There was nothing wrong with this side. It was on there and I had it zip tied. There was nothing wrong with it for it to be coming out, nothing. It's missing. I come back out the truck stop at the Pilot, it's fucking gone. So I don't know what the fuck going on here, but there's some dirty ass shit to do. Now, I hope the mechanics down there, you know, wasn't being dirty and loosened that motherfucker so it could slip back out. Because I'm constantly coming through that lane every day when I'm down there with a goddamn chassis repair to where I'm complaining about it now. Every day I'm picking up something with a repair. This arm was on here. This one wasn't. But what I see going on is somebody is trying to get the truck in a situation to where I have to have a service call, stranded out here on the road, or sitting here waiting, running my time down, where I'm gonna end up sleeping on the truck or somewhere over the road because of this shit. Because by the time they get a service truck to me to get this shit repaired, my time will be ran down, and I'm not gonna make it nowhere, so I'm gonna be forced to sleep over the road. So I see that's going on here, so I may have to make plans to go ahead and start moving along here a little bit faster, because I don't have time for this damn shit. I think it was done deliberate, but when I called a dispatcher, first thing come out of my, then you know, why would somebody do that? You wouldn't believe the dirty shit that has been done to my truck. And I don't understand how these companies sit up here and rationalize shit that is unbelievable. This is a chassis designed for containers, and you got chassis with the fucking locking pin arm just fucking falling out on the freeway? You expect me to believe that? I think somebody took it out. I don't think it fell out. I think somebody took it out. And it looked like they could have done that real quick. It's a locking pin. The length of time I was in the pilot using the restroom, it don't take that long to slip a wrench on the other side, unscrew that nut, slip that out, and take it off. Because I was wondering why the zip tie on the other side was broken. But the arm wasn't turned and the pin wasn't turned. So what they're doing is, somebody wants me out here sleeping over the road and want me spending my money up buying chains to secure this, when you doing this shit deliberate. And I don't know why you doing this, but whatever your reason is ain't gonna work, because I'm getting tired of it. This industry, containers, your shit is getting too dangerous for me to be fucking with. Now I'm going down the highway and you're trying to convince me, they trying to convince me nobody did this. The arm just fucking fell out the locking pin on its fucking own. Which is a DOT issue, and they can pull you over for this shit. You trying to convince me that a bolt that's a locking nut unscrewed itself and this shit came out by itself. No, what you're doing is somebody is trying to get me out here over the road. And I'm watching the people that's out here when this shit going on. It's like you already know about it. It's like you set this shit up. Let me tell you something. This is my last warning about the setup. This setup shit, you better stop it. Because I can play dirty too. This is a safety hazard. You know, the Department of Transportation has a department where you can report safety hazards. This is a safety hazard. You're trying to tell me this motherfucking arm just fell out riding down the motherfucking highway. This is a safety issue. I'm a driver. This is a safety issue. I need to report this. Now, you want to play dirty? You want to do dirty ass shit? That dirty ass shit gonna come back on your motherfucking ass. You better quit this bullshit. Somebody took that loose and took it out. You trying to strand me out here on the road? You want me sleeping on a truck? You want me at one of these truck stops? You want me sleeping in the back of the truck overnight? That's why you keep doing this shit. I done peeped that goddamn shit. I'm warning you. You better fucking stop.